Ahoy, mateys. Welcome aboard. By the way, if you are watching the replay, please remember to hit that thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, think about it. I like myself. You might like me too. My Butts is here. Welcome aboard. I expect James will be here pretty soon. And got quite a news-packed morning here. Around about 1 o'clock, we will do a scratch off for Devildog. Last week, he sent me an email, and he had discovered a hidden message on my channel on a regular. It was in the live stream. And the chances are there'll always be in the live streams where the hidden message is. But yeah, he discovered it. So decided that today at 1 o'clock, we will do a scratch off just for him. And of course, shout out his channel. I watched him yesterday for a little bit. He got up super early. It was before sunrise in Texas. But I think it was some kind of a challenge from across the water with a United Kingdom channel and somebody else here in the States, but East Coast. So it was daylight on the East Coast already, but not in Texas. And they were fishing, live fishing. I guess they were using corn for bait. Now, I've heard of that. I've never tried it myself. Okay, we got Todd Johnson, Linda Barker, James Catanese. Linda, I have a question for you. Did you send me a friend request on Facebook? Because I have one, but I didn't answer it just in case. I didn't get around to looking to see if I already have you on Facebook. I think I might. That's why I was suspicious if you did send me a message. If you didn't, well, then it means you got hacked. So we just all ignore that. Oh, we got a tumbleweed raid. Thank you, James. James, you want me to let them know your newest news? Your unfortunate, damn it, news. Last week we were celebrating. Now we're back to square one. But you can put it on here yourself if you wish. There's Tracy. Big raid. How you doing, Tracy? Good to see you. Hey, I have a one of those tread. It's like a ski machine. I picked it up as scrap alongside the road. There's nothing wrong with it. So I have it in my front yard, and I've been using it. 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. Why not? And I haven't had a chance to go to the gym the last week because it's just been crazy at work. And I get a lot of exercise at work, believe me. Up and down the ladder and running back and forth across the yard. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get a few more people in here. Okay, Linda. Yeah, I had this funny feeling that happens to me. It happens to everybody. Somebody tries to assume our names and they're trying to get people to click and just preying on unsuspecting people. So, yeah, it's a ski machine. I, once in a while, will use those at the gym. Mostly, I'm more of a cyclist, stationary bike, and treadmill. I did try the rowing machine, but I've done the ski machine, too. They're a little more sophisticated at the gym. You know, they got computers hooked up to them and all that. KT Spirit One, welcome aboard. I'm waiting for the township to say something to me. You can't have an exercise machine in your front yard. Well, we'll see about that. What I gotta do? Put a license plate on it? Insurance license plate. No, Linda, I've never done anything about being hacked. I've been hacked several times. I just kind of like ignore it and hope it goes away. Karen Boardman, welcome aboard, dear. Yeah, I don't know if there is a fix other than tell it to Facebook, but what are they going to do? I don't know. Put a fence up. You talking to Linda or me? Hey, I asked about putting a fence up. And they said no, because in their mind, if I put up a fence up, I'm just hiding my junk. They don't want my junk in the yard, whether I got a fence around it or not. I can't win with these people. Okay. Yeah, somebody's just trying to, launch some kind of a phishing scheme from your channel. The next thing, now I've had it happen where I friended somebody whom I thought was a real person. And a day or so later, I get a thing from that person. Have you heard about the free blah, blah, blah from the United States government, the grant and this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's real. I got so and so much money. You got to try it. It's just for you. And you start getting this little suspicion. Now, wait a minute. I know Linda or I know so and so. They're smarter than that. They wouldn't be falling into some kind of a trap, which this sounds like. So I don't fall for it because, anytime somebody starts yakking at you about, you got to try this, and, it's free, just click the link below. Yeah, don't click that link. Do not click a link. Horse crap manure. And road apples, too. Hi, everybody saying hi. You have 3 channels in mind. Oh, wow. This is cool. I wondered if anybody has been doing their research. Actually, it's given me a vacation because what? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 3rd week. So in 3 weeks, I haven't had to do any research. I have put up new thumbnails for the same channel, only a couple. One is the thumbnail that you saw coming in, on the the thumbnail on YouTube. And then on here, I've got another newer thumbnail from the featured channel. If I can get down to it. Other than that, all the thumbnails that we have or stolen backgrounds are the same. Oh, come on. You lucky? You're going to let Linda beat you out? Don't watch, you want to eat. Okay. Not that Facebook will do it. And you're absolutely correct, KT Spirit One. They won't do anything. I wish I don't Twitter, okay? And I know this thing's been going up and down with Elon Musk buying Twitter and yada yada, and supposedly to make it true freedom of speech, non-censored, yada yada. I wish he'd buy Facebook because I don't Twitter. And then if you had a problem on Facebook, something would get done. A missile from outer space would take out some bozo in his basement, his mother's basement, in his underwear, with stained underwear at that, grimy, greasy fingers trying to get people to click on the link. Nah. Nomadic Hippie had a very good observation the other day. And I've learned that he was thinking the same thing as me at one time, where suddenly we were getting a lot of channels from the Philippines. Like, okay, next there'll be, let's grow the channel. Let's grow the channel. By the way, I've got a video coming out in a couple of days about growing channels. It's going to be fun. Anyways, suspicious. It's just channel for channel, grow, blah, blah. No, the Filipinos really like us. And they speak English. Yeah, Hippie did a good video about that the other day. I mean, he didn't even say it as bluntly as I did, but he implied it. Did you put a note on your Facebook page letting people know someone hacked your name? That's what I see folks do. Yeah, I need to do that too. I've not done it, but it's a good idea, Linda. Papa Drew. I'm sitting on my rooftop maintenance deck. Parked next to a pond at 6,800 feet with pine trees all around me. Fantastic. How's the temperatures there? We've been having kind of a heat wave here in the Midwest, as you can see. Yes, I'm wearing shorts. Finally, I had to go buy some. My Daisy Dukes finally came. Don't wear them in public. So I had to actually go out and purchase some shorts because I'm out of blue jeans to cut any off. I still have my kilts, but I'm not sure where they are. Guy's picture looked like a politician. 70 and 30s at night. Wow, that's great, Papa Drew. So my week has been crazy. We're going to get to the comment of the week too, but I did a few videos, not a lot. But I did get one great comment on one of them, one of the bridge ones. So I don't remember. My fridge was out last Saturday. You guys kind of knew that. And went through all the stuff and, made sure it was clean and, the underside where, dust collects and fur balls. Got all that clean, made sure it wasn't bad, but did that. Did the test, did the reset. So gathered up a bunch of ice chests. Had a couple in the motorhome and this and that. I could have taken the refrigerator out of the motorhome and brought it in here, but that's a little bit more hassle than I want to go through. Anyways, and put all the frozen foods across the street at the neighbors. Fortunately, they had large enough freezer that they could accommodate our stuff too. It's all the trees. Smells like an air freshener. That's cute. Pine tree. I think I have one of those. Oh, I had one of those in my truck. I don't know. It didn't smell anymore. Probably been hanging there for years. So yeah, food's taken care of. Been buying some ice a couple times, 3 times this week. And I'll have to buy some more today. Now, last Sunday, went all the way to Muskegon, which is like 35 miles from here, back roads wise. And bought a refrigerator freezer that was on Facebook Marketplace. Great. Loaded it up, brought it home, set it in the yard. Was too tired to bring it in the house. And went to work Monday, thinking, well, Monday night I'll do the swap. My boss said to me, he says, did you test it? I said, well, no, not really. I just put a strap around it to keep the township happy because, if you got a refrigerator sitting out in your yard, they're worried that a little kid's going to go in there and suffocate. So I strapped it shut. Plays games. Okay. That night, taking my boss's advice, and everybody was still, Holly wasn't ready to do the swap. She wasn't feeling good. She was overheated. Had to move stuff to get the air conditioner on, which is running right now, by the way. Been running for 3 days now. Anyways, 4 days. So plugged it in. And it says on there, allow 24 hours for maximum blah blah. Well, Tuesday night, checked it out. When I got home from work about 3:00, 3:30. Checked it out. Don was here. He's ready to help me. Everything was going good, except the damn thing was hot. It never cooled at all. I checked the settings. I said, we'll let it go one more day. And it went till Wednesday about 3:30. It's hot. It's no good. It's junk. $150 plus about $50 in gas to go get the damn thing, and it's no good. It's junk. And it's Facebook Marketplace. You just don't say, hey, I want my money back. I got $19 out of it at the scrapyard yesterday. And so I'm still in the market for a refrigerator. Patsy thought she had one in her garage, and I'm like all excited. Oh, I measured it. Man, it's great, and it's working. And then we started to empty it out, and I opened the freezer, and I said, this stuff is not frozen, Patsy. She says, yeah, the freezer never really worked all that well. I says, yeah, here's a thing of milk you put in there, and it's sloshing. And this is not a frost-free refrigerator. I said, I'm going to have to pass. Hot smoking baby, yeah. You're right, Papa Drew. Patsy did have a little cube refrigerator that her daughter had been using. Her daughter doesn't live there anymore. And it was still plugged in and working great. So I brought that home last night. It needed to be defrosted, so it's outside right now. But this afternoon I'll bring it in, and we can use that for a day or two to keep a few things cold. And I'll be shopping this afternoon, tomorrow, mostly tomorrow and Sunday, for another unit. But before I go pick one up, I want a promise that it works. Plug it in for me, and when I get there, it's starting to get cold. I'll be happy. Yeah, buyer beware. But things on Facebook are as is, where is, unless you're buying it from a company, because companies advertise on Facebook too. Password 1234. Never forget it. Yeah. Beauregard. Yeah, it is a good idea. Where are you going in Ohio today? And by the way, what's your temperature? Linda and I want to know. You replace the old password of 1111. I don't know. I thought 666666 was a good password. 4321 or 999. Yeah, 9999. The what I like is a password that I don't even have to have my eyes open. I know where the numbers are on the keyboard without looking. So now you know my password. You were just after that password. Great. Oh my goodness. All right, so now that was the tales of the refrigerator, the woes of the refrigerator. But I kept me cool, so to speak. I tried not to get overheated about it. Speaking of overheating. Well, we've been running in the 80s this week. It's supposed to cool down this weekend. In fact, we're supposed to get rain this afternoon. That's bringing in a cool front. But, 84, 85. It was 90 on Thursday. I was working out where I've been working out there in the sticks between Lowell and Belding on a house. And we went to lunch, come back, started working. About a half hour into it, the boss, he was up on the ladder. His voice, I just don't feel good. Really too hot. Let's just call it a day. I need to go get in some air conditioning, cool off. Not feeling right. I said, okay, boss. And he took his tool pouch, went out back to where his car was parked. And all I had to do was put the ladders and the plank, take the plank down and put it away, wrap up the saw and grab a couple tools and walk to my truck. And he hadn't left yet. He's sitting in his car. Well, I look a little closer. He's not sitting. He's like, I go over there. I said, Tom, he's not answering. I checked his pulse. Okay, he's breathing. I mean, his heart's beating anyways, and breathing's real shallow. I felt his forehead cold. I said, Tom, can you hear me? And he kind of, all right. Do you have any chest pains? He was practically incoherent. And I called 911. I had to run out front to get the address of the house because I had no idea what address was because, it was given to me. You turn here, you turn there, and it's the White House on the left. Okay. I didn't have an address. I just knew where I was going. And it took a while. About 20 minutes, finally, the fire department shows up, and then not far behind him was ambulance. And his blood pressure was to the moon. He was still incoherent, not really answering very many questions at all. In fact, I was able to give the ambulance people a little more information than I knew. I couldn't do speculation, of course. Here's what happened. I do know that he has high blood pressure issues. He complained about being too warm. He's been hydrating. I know that. We both do. We both drink a lot of water. Yeah. And so anyways, they ran him off to the hospital, and he's still there. I talked to him this morning. I suggested he get the roast beef and carrots. So that seems to was my favorite thing when I was in a damned hospital. So yeah, I'll be working Monday by myself. I didn't work Friday. It was kind of like, well, let's wait and see, And then, but Monday I will be working, even though he's not going to be there Monday. But it depends on they still haven't gotten his blood pressure down to where it needs to be. When he went in, it was like 172 over 115. Yeah, they ran lights and sirens. Who brings a service black bear to the woods? New campers are silly. Everyone knows when you come to the woods, it's a service panther. That's right. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Papa Paloopa story time. Why not? We love you, Papa True. We have to make sure that Hitch Up and Toe knows about it. Carl, Todd, a few people, they all need to know if you're going to have a live stream because it'll be like Lucky Dog Productions Dirty Minds. Oh, gosh. Do it, 2 a.m. No, 2 a.m. Mark's sound asleep. That's like 7 a.m. for him. He's probably not out of bed yet. When I did that thing with BB3, the little skit we did a couple weeks ago, there's going to be another one coming up soon. But Uncle Lisa set his alarm for 2 a.m., Finland time, so he could get up and make sure he was up to watch our little 15-minute skit. Now that's devotion. Yeah, I tell you what, got stories. There's something wrong with you. Subscribe to his channel, please. You'll enjoy it. So that's it with the boss and everything. I didn't do a lot of videos this week. I did the Burroughs Bridge. Did I do the Ada Bridge this week? Yeah, last Monday I think I did the Ada Bridge, which was kind of doesn't compare to the other two bridges there. But then I did that simple bridge that's over the Flat River. That's the most recent one, the Burroughs River Bridge. But hey, it's a cool bridge. It's not a covered bridge, but so what? I started to do a bridge down the street here, and the film didn't. Something happened. All that mess around that we did, I think the computer is somewhere in between where it don't know which way to go. So I think the next step is to just disconnect everything and leave it disconnected for a couple hours and then reconnect and see what happens. I mean, run everything down. Turn the headlights on and disconnect the battery. Because there's still juice in the computer systems. If you turn on the headlights, it will draw that juice down. And then everything, the computer will reset. It's like a reboot when you do it. But if you just disconnect the negative battery terminal for a few minutes, that does not always reset all the computer stuff. I found the Vivitar camera. That's working. I put a new chip in the Kodak camera, and that's working. Obviously, the other chip, I double checked it, and it just stopped working. But all cameras are working now. Other than the, I don't really know where I put it, right here. The phone, the computer won't recognize the phone for uploading pictures. Now, there's something wrong there. Because I think I've done it before on the laptop, I thought. I know I used to upload to the regular computer, which is still dead here beside me, the desktop. No bulb cypress. This swamp is in Kentucky. Time to change the background here in a minute. But this channel's been everywhere. See, we'll see if we can find one closer to you, Papa Drew. Well, it might not be real close to you, but closer. This is in Nevada. Some ruins at a silver mine. Oh, that was KT Spirit that said that. I was thinking Papa Drew. Are you going to take your mower way out back too, where that wilderness area is that nobody else but you goes to? The clues may sound naughty, but the answer is not. Yeah, that's where your mind takes you. That's absolutely correct, Susan. All right. Uh-oh, Karen, don't lose signal. Cord pull pictures off the laptop. I do it all the time. Well, I was using the transfer cord, and I made sure the camera, the phone, was set to share files, which is how I've done it before. And the file reader on this computer, it would see it. It would see that there was the camera was plugged in. And you click on it, and then go to DCIM, I think it was. You click on that, and the laptop says it recognized it. It uploaded. And here's what happened. When I went to upload the video that I made on the phone to YouTube, it was an MP4 file. And YouTube says it doesn't recognize it. But if you go into, Studio or whatever for YouTube, and you go through the list of formats or dot whatevers that they recognize, MP4 is listed as a recognized format, or whatever you freaking want to call it. Just like AVI. Most of my videos are AVIs. No problem. But I can't seem to run an MP4 on YouTube. Something ain't right. And of course, I sent a thing to YouTube to ask them why. This is like Facebook. Forget it. You're not going to hear anything. No, it's not an Adobe building. It's done in kind of the Spanish architectural style, but it's not Adobe. Plug it in and hit upload. I might try that, James. Well, we'll see. Okay, Susan wants a review of the clues again. Okay, we have established that it is a family. They RV a lot. They were full-time. They have recently purchased a home, but they still go out a lot. They haven't stopped traveling around and going on long, even around where they live now. And they've taken that Ford of theirs into places that I wouldn't have taken my Dodge. They've driven up creek beds and up rocky terrains and places where angels fear to tread. They've driven that Ford. Okay. Okay, Linda, that's good. Good luck in hearing anything. There's four. There's mom and dad and two teenagers, boy and girl, and there's a dog. They like to go to places that are out of the way, where, you know, drive up the creek bed for 4 miles, park the truck, and then hike in another 2. Yeah, they go to some out of the way places, and they go when nobody else is going because the weather's too bad. And then they go. Nobody else is there but them. So they definitely have some neat videos. One of my favorite from one of their videos, they actually got into a little bit of weather trouble one night. They were so far out in the boondock somewhere, and they ran out of battery power. It was cold. But, you know, as said, they were out in the boonies. And that was somewhere out west. West of me, anyways. When I say west, I mean Illinois, Wisconsin. No, I mean southwest. You know, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Wyoming, Colorado. I don't know. That's out west to me. McGuire's on tires. Now, that is interesting. Oh, yeah. Dad's name is Sean. We think. From the USA, travels over, then to Georgia, Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas. Yeah. And they bought a home recently. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now I'm not. This is not sure. Excellent guess, but it's not that. But if it's that family, I don't think we've ever featured them yet. My paper wasn't up to date, but pretty sure we've not featured them. I was going to feature a hitch up the other day, and I realized, wait a minute, I already did those. No, we haven't done McGuire's. Reasonably sure of that. Yeah, they do have a drone. They don't use it that much, but they have used it. They're a small channel. They're under 1,000 subscribers. So, James, do you want me to tell them about your mishap, or do you want to tell them? I mean, you don't have to. It's not James Cat D's channel. he's done raising kids. He hopes. He does have a dog. I gotta read Mark's comment of the week. It narrows it down. Okay, can't put up a picture of it. But if you were watching my channel recently, I did a video of the Burroughs Bridge, which is now, I want to say it's about 4 miles northeast of Lowell, Michigan. It crosses the Flat River. It's in that same general area where I'm working. And it's a cool bridge. Here's what Mark said in the comments. So this is a comment of the week. It's from Hitch Up and Toe, Mark and Coral. It's okay, two people talking. Doctor, I think I'm a bridge. The doctor says, what's come over you? 3 cars, a van, and a motorcycle so far. I'm still laughing. That's a good one. I can't wait to tell it to the evening crew. I mean, I don't know where Mark gets them, but he sure has them. Can you imagine him and Papa Drew batting it back and forth? Susan, what would that be like? Playboy After Dark? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. When I think all put it that way. This ruins is in Missouri. UFO got the cabin. Yeah, for a second there, it was to win. However, it is beeping. Maybe this will make a difference. I charge it, or do I want Wi-Fi? I want Wi-Fi, but the computer says it's connected to the Wi-Fi. So, who knows? Be back with a new, improved self. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not putting my shirt on yet. In fact, the air conditioner is still running, and it's still warm in here. Of course, the studio lights are pretty warm. You spoke too soon. Thought you found true love. Nah, it was gone. Oh, you know what, Sue and Linda. Uh, Linda, you were at M22. I don't know if anybody did sing it, but when we were at the very first Mayberry meetup, Mayberry 2020, Rick and Barbara. Rick plays the guitar, and he basically led the song fest around the campfire. And that song, where are you tonight? We everybody sung that song. In fact, we sang it more than once around the campfire at Mayberry. But what fun! That was so much fun. And like I say, Rick's a great guitar player, and he's a great, if you will, leader, more or less, of getting people to get involved. So, a lot of fun. Yeah, you're going to have the song stuck in your head. Me too. He was gone. It's kind of like my refrigerator goes out. He was gone. Yeah. So, wow. We are cruising right along here. It's already almost 1:45. At 1, we are going to do a scratch off for Devildog. I was hoping he'd be here. He might be working. But I informed him on his live stream yesterday. I don't know if he caught it, but his co-hosts who were on screen, they were catching it and telling him while he was trying to bait his hook or go to the house and get a bobber. So it was kind of crazy. And he knows about it, that he won. And he knows I go live at noon. And I sent him an email last night saying, hey, I'm going to do this at 1 o'clock. So if he's not here, oh, well, we're going to do it without him and see if he wins. I hate to do it without him. Well, we'll wait till 1 o'clock and make a decision then. Guess number 2, Consider the Wonders, is an excellent guess, Linda. Fantastic guess. But it's not them. Sorry. It is not them. I don't think it's them. No, it's definitely not them. Okay, here's another shot of Missouri from a drone. This is a drone shot. That drone can get up there pretty high. But yeah, it's a burned out castle on top of a mountain in Missouri. Yes, there are mountains in Missouri. They call them that. The Ozark Mountains. But the people in Colorado say, they're just big hills. Yeah, they do check most of the boxes. No ruins on the East Coast. Everything's Missouri, and then the other one I showed with the arched windows was in Nevada. James wants to know, is it Travel Dreamer 46? And that's an excellent guess as well. There's a few boxes checked there, but nope, it's not them. Oh, where's that one? Oh, thumbnail from last week, and I don't have it here in the queue where the truck is driving up the stream. I don't have that one here. Oh, they love waterfalls, by the way, even if they're frozen. Yeah, Hahatonka State Park in Missouri, you're correct, Sue. And I can't remember where these falls are. That I can't tell you. Possibly Georgia, possibly Kentucky. I don't remember. My MiFi just flashed at me. Don't know why. I'm not showing an internet connection right now, but I'm sure I'm still, yeah, I'm still getting a signal. Lake of the Ozarks. That could be, yeah. They called it a castle. It was built in the 30s, maybe a little bit before then, by a, I don't know, baron, lumber baron, maybe. I don't know. But he passed away before it was even completed, I think. And then the boys more or less took it over. And I think they completed it, but then they were plagued by fires. Maybe they had good insurance, but it burned more than once. IR Griswold. Is that a channel? You're talking about, yeah, the Griswold. They have to I still have a bathroom in the queue, but we're good. All right. What am I missing? Oh, I know what to tell you. I did mention it in one of the videos. I think it was the one where I was ranting about people thinking that scrappers are thieves. Well, let me tell you this. This scrapper got yet another honor from Padnos Recycling Company. I am now a preferred vendor. I get a little more than the ago. They like how I bring my scrap. You know, there's probably one of your Spider Woman movies, Spider Baby, not movies, but one of your videos for your eBay stuff. I think you have a hard time selling your eBay items because you basically are kind of collecting them. Oh no, I turned into a robot again? Damn it. Linda's final guess. Our national adventure. Well, Linda, I gotta hand it to you. All that hard work and guessing and figuring out and double checking hasn't paid off for you this time. It's not them. I turned pink. I didn't see it on this end. Yeah, they do have a great channel, Our National Adventure. I wonder if they wanted to call it Our National Treasure, but that's unfortunately a movie with what's his name in it. Yeah. So yeah, a roller coaster week. You know, Padnos tells me I'm a preferred vendor. The refrigerator dies. The new refrigerator is dead on arrival. The boss goes into the hospital, but I made some good videos in between, and I got some more coming. There's two that I can't hardly wait to make, but they're not until tomorrow, not until Sunday. And that's if I'm lucky. Weather-wise, time-wise, I got the money, but time-wise, I got to get a refrigerator. I do have extra time, though, because nobody's guessed the channel, so I don't have to prep for tonight's show. because we'll carry this channel one more time. Unbelievable. Maybe Bolo Wop will know it. But wouldn't that be something? A relatively newcomer comes to the show and bam, guesses the channel right off the bat. Because it's their own channel. No, Bolo Up is not an RVer. She's a eBayer. And her stuff is cool. If you don't have Bolo Up, by the way, Linda, can you throw up her link, please? Or Susan, whichever one gets to it first. Sean and Angie with RVing Nomadic Living. Yeah. Yeah. It's not them. The Tennessee Strawberry Festival in Dayton is on. That's from Yankee in the South. What's a pop-up? I don't know if we're going to be doing a raid on anybody. Bolo is blushing. And I don't know who follows tonight. I mean, the last few weeks have been like that. It's like I missed Tumbleweed RV Life this morning because I for some reason I assumed they weren't going to be on, but then James told me they were on, so I missed them. And then of course they did a raid here, but my bad. I was actually I was on the phone with my boss for a while. He couldn't remember what happened to him. You know, all he remembers we were putting up siding, and the next thing he knows, he wakes up in the hospital. He does not remember coming down off the ladder and getting his tools and getting in his car. He does not remember that. And he doesn't remember the ambulance people. All of that's doesn't know it. He was out. Definitely. He was barely coherent. What did they fry you with while you while you were gone? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the lighting. I don't know. Maybe the studio lights is turning me red. Let's see. But my arm looks tan, so maybe the redness is just from getting a little bit of sun the last 2 days. That could be. Let's hope that's what it is. I don't feel sunburned, though, but I hardly ever get sunburned. Normally, even in the wintertime, if I get just a little sun, you know, anywhere on exposed skin, it turns tan. Thank you, Sue, for putting up her link. I just don't know what to say about you people not being able to guess this channel. That is hilarious in a way. So tonight, I'm trying to think. You know, I've given out every possible clue without saying who they are outright. And I got to think, should I just finally give it away tonight at 7:30 if no one finally guesses? Or should we just carry this on for the next couple years until somebody guesses? I never expected this to happen. You know, I mean, they're not an obscure channel. They've got 700, almost 700 subscribers. They put out videos every week. They don't do live streams, so maybe that's why. I don't think they've done any live streams. Yeah, there's not that many creators with teenagers. Please do give it away tonight at the end of our show. Okay. I'll do that. I'll go along with that. Unless somebody guesses in the next few minutes. Wouldn't that be something? So, somebody like Bolo Up is going to just come swooping in from out of the blue, say, well, it's this channel. What's wrong with you people? I watch them every day. Yeah, isn't that a wild-looking tree trunk? Water has eroded away any soil that was there. And the tree is still strong and growing, but definitely exposed roots. Let's see, which one haven't I shown? This was Missouri, up high. Danny Mars Adventures. Nope, it's not Bolo Up. That's it. Hey, wild guesses are just as welcome as educated guesses here. Uh-oh, KT Spirit. Those birds. By the way, if anybody doesn't have KT Spirit, you need to go visit. Okay. Yeah, we're getting to work 4 minutes too. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do Devildog scratch off. He'll just have to watch the replay. Well, I thought, hoping that I was gonna have a good enough signal that I would bring him up, so he could witness it. But now he's just gonna have to witness it on the replay. But replays on a live stream are okay. Hey, it all counts towards watch hours. Sub to the featured channel. Yes, I am. Oh, that's almost cheating, but yeah, I'm sub to it. Communicate back and forth. I make comments on their videos. They've made comments on mine even. Not recently, I don't think, but yeah, and email, whatever. Okay, I've got a catchword. No, I'm going to be going a little long. I only wanted to know if I was getting off at 1. Anyways, yeah, catchword, just like we do for the winners of guessing the channel. This is for Devildog. He guessed the channel, or not, didn't guess the channel. He found the hidden message in Showmore, which I had been there for a few weeks. I had hinted that I always tell people, look at Showmore, look at Showmore, look at Showmore. And he was one that discovered that right at the end of Showmore was a little thing. If you're reading this, email me. And sure enough, he emailed me and he won. And I had a nickel. Where did it go? There it is. All right. I've almost forgotten how to do these. We haven't done one in a while. Okay, go clock in, Bolo Up. See you on the next one. Maybe you can come back to this evening. Check my email. Okay, I will, Linda. Oh, that might mean something. That just might mean something. Okay, for Devildog, the first letter is B. We have a B in obedience. We have a B and more B's in nab. We have a B and more B's. Okay, we only had 2 B's, one in nab and one in obedience. All right, next letter is F. Oh, thanks for posting that link too. F If I check my email, Linda, will I be surprised or is it spam? Is it from the person who hacked you? Yeah. Okay, we're on the letter F. We have one so far in the word informal. Yeah, I take my teeth out to eat too. That's what we used to tease my mom about. All right. Yes, I am nearsighted. Any more F's? F, 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 F. I don't see any more F's. Third letter out of 20 is Y. Are there any Y's in the winning letters? On this one, you have to have, if you're going to win, usually you get a couple of the puzzle ones and a couple of puzzle twos, and you win 10, sometimes $20 or 25. There's some pop-ups there I had to get rid of. Friend requests, yeah. Friend requests on email. I never use the Google chat, but I keep getting messages from Google that they're going to change the format. I don't care. Oh, well. A Y. We're looking for a Y. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I don't see any Y's. All right, fourth letter is a Z. I always think of Z as being kind of a bum letter. The Q is a bum letter. J is usually a bum letter. There's hardly ever. Well, let's see here. We're looking for a Z. I thought I saw a Z. Yes, there is. Days. Which is one of the more popular words that they spell with a Z. The other one is zoo. Days and zoo. They seem to pop up quite a bit. All right. Next letter. Letter number 5 is a J. Okay. J. I haven't seen a J. I don't think there's going to be a J. There's K's, but no J's. All right. U. U is a popular letter. Yeah, unless you're playing Scrabble. That's right. Huh. I'd like to buy a vowel. U is a vowel. That's another thing I've noticed. Usually if you get like the A and the E, you're going to win something. Well, it's not always true. And I've even had it where I had all the vowels, including sometimes Y, and it still was a loser. Yeah. Okay, hour has a U in it. Product has a U. Issue. Issue has a U. Sub has a U. Unknown has a U. Unwrap. Seems like all those un words start with U. Tour. And that's a cross letter with glue. This nickel isn't doing a very good job. I think it's because of the humidity. All right. We are on letter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7 is an O. It's a popular letter. Echo and obedience, cross letter. Or, which used to be the abbreviation for Oregon, O-R-E, or. It's also a cross letter with shoreline, or Shoreham. Shoreham? Is that a city? I don't know. There's an O in informal, an O in hour, O in among, product, sonnet, or sonnet, soya, towel, newcomer. Economic has two O's. Telescope and unknown and tour. So we had a few more O's than we had U's. Try quarter. Sometimes quarters will work good, but because of the serration, it rips the paper. I don't know if I have a quarter. Maybe in my pocket. I do have a quarter. Liberty, liberty, liberty. I'm trying to see. Is it a state quarter? It's a new one. 2021. Crossing the Delaware. Cool. Some other bright, shiny coins there. New ones. We'll try the quarter. No matter happy workday, driving truck in South Florida and trucking. Anyways, that's another video. Yes, there is an O in unknown. I got it. All right. It's like that's what I should title for tonight, the unknown channel. Hey, that's what I'm going to do. The thumbnail is going to say the unknown channel. And by the way, Holly by golly will not be on tonight. She says she's just not prepared. Jill will be mad. Okay, we have an M in exam. M in mirage. And the quarter's working great. M in informal. M in among. Economic. Okay, that's it for M's. Next letter is going to be a G. Oh, G. There's a G in hanger. There is a more G in among. There's a G. And more G. Yes, leg and glue. It's a cross letter. Let me clean these up a minute so you can see them a little better. Yeah, the quarter is definitely the coin of the day. Is the quarter. And if you're superstitious, you know, if you really want to win some money, you should use a silver dollar. The highest coin you can get, a $20 coin. You got just as good of luck with a penny. All right. The next letter is I. I is usually a popular vowel. Minden. Minden must be a town. Obedience. Mirage. Ice. And that's a cross letter with issue. Edit. Okay. Next letter is an X. I think there is one X anyways. Exam, which is also one of the, if you have an X, usually it's almost like you see exam in every puzzle. And that was the only X. Okay. T, as in towel. I think the word towel is in here somewhere. Anti, track, product, sonnet, or sonnet, whichever one it was. Towel, there it is. Edit. I hear a ringing noise. It's gone now. The air is on, Holly. Probably the green screen is not letting the air flow very well. So Holly's getting overheated. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Girl is live right now. Roy and Becky is here. Roy and Becky, we're doing a scratch off for Devildog because he found the hidden message in Show More. Oops, I almost grabbed the nickel. I threw it up on the table and it flopped up directly on top of another nickel. Wish I could show you that. Maybe it's my lucky day. Adventures in Xanadu. Xanadu, yeah. That's a good guess, Roy and Becky, but it's not them. Should I change the green now? Leave it alone. All right. Continue on with Devildog here. We've done the letter T. We are now moving to the letter V, as in victory. V can sometimes be a bunch, and other times not so many. There is a V in evade. An anvil. So we had a couple V's this time. The next letter is a W for wishful thinking. W, sometimes they're another one like V. They can be popular or they can be non-existent. Towel has a W. Unwrap has a W. Owl has a W, but we don't have the word owl. We do have unknown. Okay, that takes care of the W's. And she tells me I have to empty her toilet. That's not going to be fun to hear. But I just heard her use the toilet. I heard the lid go down. All right. We have a Q. We're looking for a Q now. I don't think we're going to find a Q. We only have 5 letters left. There was no Q's. P. Any P's? Product. Pastel. Okay. That was it. N, as in nothing. N is in sand, and anti, it's a cross letter. And they're usually pretty popular. Lots of words with N. Minden has 2. And one of them is a cross letter with hanger. Informal. Obedience, Among. That's getting close to a $50 winner. Nab, Sonet, Economic, Unwrap, Anvil. And it's a cross letter with unknown. Okay, we're getting there. Getting down to the wire. We have three letters to scratch off, and then these two puzzles. You know, it don't show up very well. Zip, not a nut and honey. We don't know that yet. One of those bonus words might just suddenly happen, you know. We need an A for among, which for $50. We need an S and an E for Sonet for $150. We need an R for tour for $15. We need an E and a D for $25. You never know. Next letter is an E, as in Edward. E in Echo. E in Obedience. E in Minden. E in Ante. And it's a cross letter with O-R-E, or. Evade has two E's. And Shoreham has E. Let's see. Obedience has two E's, actually, okay. Mirage. Ice. Sonet. Telescope. Towel. I sure hope this is a winner for them. We have not had any scratch-off winners since Lely. Way back when we started, back with the $2 ones. What was that? 2 months ago? Edit has the E. Economic. Lep. And Lep. And Glue. And Telescope had two E's. Newcomer, two E's. Okay. Boy, we're so close on some of these. We're down to two more letters. Obedience has three E's. Let me double check. Obedience. O-B-E-D-I-E-N-C-E. Yep, I got them all. All right. An R. R is good. R is a popular letter. We have Shoreham. We have Hour and Mirage. We have Hanger. We have Track and Informal. We have Product. Unwrap. Tour. There's an R in the word tour. We have one letter left. Okay, look down here. Tour. We spelled the word tour and it's a bonus word. R, won it. R. Yes, supporting the state of Michigan. Supposedly supporting education. Can't they? I don't know. I think education is an issue across the country. I don't know. It seems like our kids here in Sparta or smaller towns seem like kids do pretty good. Then you hear about the big cities. It's like the kids are failing. And I don't know. All right, we still have one letter to go yet. Now you can only win once on a bonus word, but we also have a multiplier. Okay, the last letter is K. Track. I have seen it where you could have a bonus word and regular words combinations. Only seen it once. I think it's rare. And that's it for K's. That's it for letters. Now we're right here to the. We have $15, and we have the bonus multiplier right there by my finger. We'll see what the multiplier is. And it's one time. So we have finally a winner on Guess the Channel, although he didn't guess the channel. He found the secret word or the secret sentence, whatever you want to call it, in Show More. And so Devildog, Eddie, has won $15. I'll be sending him a money order here in the next couple of days. I got to email him and let him know he can watch this happen at 1 o'clock, the last half an hour of the noon show on Guess the Channel. I am going to, what was it we're going to call tonight's show? Tell me again, Linda. The Unknown Channel. I better write that down. The Unknown Channel. Perfect. CC Scraps replied to me. Yeah. All right. Well, Devildog, you're watching the replay, obviously, and you won $15. I'll be sending that to you. I'll send you an email, get your snail mail address in Texas, and it's on its way. So congratulations. All right. As said, tonight, I may just get another channel ready just in case. Or I might not. We might just ramble. There's plenty to talk about. People who say, "Oh, I don't have anything to talk about." Yeah, you do. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about other channels. You can talk about what happened. It's like, okay, I want to tell you this, Sue. It's like when you guys have the coffee chat. You know, that's perfect. It's obvious. Coffee chat. For a while in my midlife, if you will, every morning was coffee with the guys I worked with, the guys I didn't work with. We'd have coffee in the morning at a restaurant, and then we'd go to work. It was just routine, but you'd learn things and whatever. And then it often on a Saturday, coffee breakfast at a local restaurant. Coffee and breakfast, local restaurant. That was the thing to do. And gradually it seemed like that kind of faded away. And then, of course, with COVID, it pretty much wiped all that out. I think it's coming back, though. I noticed some of the farmers are still getting together at McDonald's in the morning. So, good afternoon, Karen. We'll catch you tonight, maybe, if you can come aboard. As said, Holly's not going to be on. I don't know who follows us. I don't know who follows us right now off the top of my head. I am glad we had a winner. Finally. But we still have to guess this channel. And at the end of the evening, if no one's guessed, but I don't want people just to sit there and relax, say, well, I'll just hang out, wait to find out. Well, you still should check it out. I mean, there might be some of you be mad when you find out who it is. Chit chat with the friends who show up. So starts with, yeah, a little game of dirty minds on the laughter ensues. Yes, it does. And then here comes Hitch Up and Toe and Papa Drew. Yeah, definitely good times. Definitely. I love that game. I never get them. I mean, I think things, but I don't dare say what I'm thinking. Linda says he's already mad. Yeah. Diesel was up, I think it was 519. I don't know. It's $40 to go to work and back. I get $15 an hour. So I get to work for 2.5 hours before I'm breaking even. Then the boss says, well, let's go home early today. I know the identity of the unknown channel. Hey, you never know. I got to say, you guys have been digging deep. That's good. That's good. Good detective work. All right, mateys, I think I'll call it. It's time to empty the toilet and make sure she's getting air. And I got to clean the truck. I want to run to Home Depot. I want to check out a couple things at Home Depot that are for preparing for tomorrow. I'm supposed to get together with my sister tomorrow. So that's what's on my storyboard for this afternoon. Home Depot, maybe clean the truck a little bit. I'm defrosting a cube refrigerator that we'll bring in the house later today. And yeah, I do have to shop for a refrigerator, a used refrigerator. We'll see you at 6 p.m. That's right. Thank you, Lucky Dog Sue. And at least it's not as cold here as it is in Iceland with those truckers. Okay. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. See you tonight.